people don't take women seriously in any profession, and architecture is just one of the many. So when you go to sites, I don't really like site work because I'm scared. I have a little thing that when I go to site, I'm like, that block, is it 225? And they're like, and then no shout. I'm like, don't do it.
Okay, so would you say, AI technology in your field, I think that's what I call it, is a good thing or a bad thing?
100%. I would say. Sorry, can I ask a question? Can I sue? No. If I find out that AI, if I find out AI did something that a human being was meant to do, can I sue?
Well, what's happening? Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of the Women Designing podcast. Lovely to have you here. So, if you're wondering what Women Design It is, it's an initiative for the girls, for the ladies, for the women. It's all about you guys because I'm a girl's girl. So anyways, I have a guest with me today. I'm going to let her introduce herself.
Hi guys, my name is Michelle Ojimosugu. I'm an architect, writer, I paint, I create.
A professional creator. So the theme of this season of the Women Design It podcast is basically creativity and tech. So we are going to have, a bunch of creatives on this season. We're going to talk about how, they interact with technology, whether, it's better for them or they can do without it. Just a lot of things, Let me not bore you with the details. So, Michelle.
Hi.
Lovely to have you. I'm so happy to have you.
I'm happy to be here.
Okay, so I think we're just going to, get to know a bit more about you. Just tell us how your week has been, what you've been up to, as a lady, as a woman in this domain or whatever.
My week has been alright, it's quite chill, very relaxed. I wish. It was a lot of work at work, and thankfully I had a project I was working on that had sort of been putting off, but on Friday I was able to sort it out. I saw my friend during the week. It was lovely. I haven't seen him in a while, and then on Saturday, one of the most exciting things that happened in a long time. On Saturday I went for my book club meeting, and I had been anticipating it, so it was so relaxing and so just us yapping about books.
Yeah, I was there. The book. Should we talk about the book?
Let's talk about it.
Just a bit. The book is called Broken.
10/10, 9/10.
Debatable, but yeah, 6/10 maybe.
We're not going to argue here,
Okay, we won't go into details, but you can read the book to find out, if you agree with me or her, if it's a 10/10 or it's a 6/10 for me. But anyways, yeah, that's nice. I think for me, I've just been, looking forward to this day. That's what my week has been.
Okay, same. I didn't have that.
Yes. So I'm really happy that we're finally starting the Women Design It podcast. I hope, this builds a community for women. I love women, basically. So let's get into it. So you said you're an architect.
I said I'm an architect.
Okay, you are an architect. I'm sorry. You are an architect.
Yes. Yeah.
So before we get into, the tech aspect of your professional life, can you tell us, as a woman, how you navigate, your career as an architect? If you have any setbacks because of your wonderful gender.
So, little fun fact: before I had decided to be an architect, and I can never forget, because then sometimes when I'm frustrated, I look back and I'm like, who sent me? I was telling I think a guest that had come over to the house one time and was like, oh, what do you want to be? And I was like, oh, I want to be an architect. And I said,
okay.
Women don't really survive in the, and I was just like, okay, I'm gonna show you.
Exactly.
And so then I think back and I'm like, who sent me? Was it a bet? But it's hard, but every profession, it is hard basis. And then as a woman, you have to kind of sort out lots of things. People don't take women seriously in any profession, and architecture is just one of the many. So when you go to sites, I don't really like site work because I'm scared. I have a little like thing that when I go to site, I'm like, that block, is it 225? And they're like, madam, no shout. I'm like, don't be silly. So people don't take women seriously in general. So it's just something you just kind of have to do good work and persevere, because really they can't beat you. I don't know if they can beat you. They can.
They can't beat you. If they beat you, call me.
Take
them to court. They can't beat you.
Just kind of doing good work and just making sure that people have to take you seriously at the end of the day. So yeah,
because we're serious people. I don't know why people don't take us seriously. Anyways, that's their problem. I take you seriously.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. So let's dive into, as an architect, you're dabbling with technology now, because the world is all technology. How do you, aside the fact that you're navigating it as a woman, how do you navigate architecture and technology in the same space?
So at my office, I work at Grey Boulders. I work at Grey Boulders, and I'm taking on the role of AI innovation lead. So design,
big stuff.
The AI innovation lead. So really, again, like any profession, AI is something that has been very, I don't want to say the rise, because it's been rising for a while. So AI has
it's just very in the in thing right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So in architecture, we are trying to, or we are, I should say, using AI to help aid the design process in a lot of ways, because here in Nigeria is usually, some people can't say, we're usually at the back end of things, when a lot of things are happening in the US or in China or in developed countries, they would say that, we're kind of behind all of that. So in my firm, we are trying to use AI to help aid the design process. So it increases our speed, our effectiveness, stuff like that. And it's not just for final results, it's as you go. So again, as I said, the design process. So it's just one of the many, many ways yeah.
Okay, so would you say, AI technology in your field, I think that's what I'll call it, is a good thing or a bad thing?
100%. I would say 80%. I'd say it's good. It really does do more good than bad. And there are a lot of people who think that, we used to have this little like back and forth in my office. We'd say, would AI replace architects?
That's a major question. A lot of professionals
a
are
lot
asking.
of creatives really, would AI replace their jobs? Would AI replace whatever? But at the end of the day, it is a computer. I think it's the same thing when industrialization had come into play. A lot of people were losing their jobs, and then things would happen to the machines, and people would realize we need people to fix those machines.
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of like the same thing with AI and the use of technology. You need people to handle it, right? So now actually there's something called the prompt engineer. People who create prompts
for the artificial intelligence.
So I think it's the same thing, right? AI can't really replace architects if you are not moving with the times. That's how I would say it. If you decide to just to be stagnant, obviously the wave of life and technology will push you away.
Yeah.
But if you're ready to kind of accept AI and just improve yourself and learn how to use AI, you can't be replaced. You would use it to aid your work and etc. So yes, it is definitely more good than bad. That's how I would say it. So 80-20 because some people can be lazy, and then it now affects kind of maybe the quality of work they're doing. It makes it seem as if people will now come and start saying, can't you just use AI? Meanwhile, it's not really like that, because as architects, we're designing spaces for human beings, not for computers. And computers can't tell. They would do something, and you're like, why did you put the kitchen and the bathroom in the same? Come on, So I think that you need to be smart, continually read, and just kind of know first before AI is able to help you as you help it. So, I think that's what I would say.
I would, 100% agree with you. Okay, let me just give you guys a little, just a snippet. So, coming from a lawyer's perspective, we have things like, this is not the boring part, I promise. We have things like, the Data Protection Act in Nigeria. So Nigeria is actually getting somewhere. Let me not, okay, let me not say shit, but like Nigeria is getting somewhere. So we currently have the Data Protection Act, and under the Data Protection Act, like everybody, that puts their data into something is a data subject. So the rights of a data subject of you and me is that, you should not be subject to automated decision making, meaning like, for example, let's say you apply for a job and somebody uses the AI to pick, those things can be biased sometimes. So as a data subject, you have your right not to be subject to those kind of things. And at the same time, I believe, there's a requirement that, human involvement should be there, where you're using AI. So I get, why you say 80%, 20%, because human beings still have to be involved, basically. So I think that's pretty great.
Sorry, can I ask a question? Can I sue? Like, no. If I find out that AI, if I find out AI did something that a human being was meant to do, can I sue?
Well, I don't want to say anything definitive for now.
It's such a lawyer answer. Such a lawyer answer.
I would say it depends. So, the data protection AI terrain is still pretty new. We don't really have a lot of ground and cases at the moment, I would say, especially in Nigeria. So maybe you can be the pioneer. So we'll take on from your lead. I mean, there have been some cases, for data breaches and stuff. Nothing relating to AI that I know of. You guys can correct me, that I know of at the moment. So we'll find out, Charles. We'll find out. Anyways, that's deep. Okay, so now let's talk about you. Aside architecture, I'm sure you said you have other hobbies. So how do you use, does technology, can it be integrated into your other hobbies aside, the creative aspects of your profession?
Well, I mean, apart from like architecture, I would now talk about it from sort of maybe a writing perspective or
real shots. I see you.
Real shots.
Real shots. I see you.
I have to like, please, you guys know those like Snapchats as like,
oh my god,
slightly obsessed. They're so juicy.
They're all the same.
I can't help it.
Different actors, but they're all the same. But no
same
problem.
Story.
They're all the same.
So I was talking about it from maybe writing, and I was watching a video not too long ago. It was a like TED talk. It was sort of about how this babe used AI. She was telling us a story that she used to sleep on her sister's couch, blah blah blah, and then she sort of used AI to curate her life. And I thought that was quite inspiring because, really, apart from people use AI to reply messages, I don't really support that. Like, I don't know. But like, you really can use it to create your life. You can, plan your budget. You can use it to say, okay, I'm trying to do this by December. I'm trying to do this by June 2026. Give me steps and, break down this and that. And I quite like it. I personally don't really use it because I like the human factor. With writing too, I'm like, when I try to write something, I don't use any AI really because again the point is that factor, it's so important.
But would you be able to tell like if somebody uses AI to write a book?
Yes. Yes.
Are you serious?
So oh my god, it's such a thing now actually. People have found what they call it, like little things. There's a way AI writes that you can tell M dashes. So it's like if you want to be X, you have to be Y. There's a way you can kind of like, there's a tune AI uses that's kind of obvious, and it's low key. Nigerians have been, even there are some words. Oh my god, there was a whole thing online at some point where we used to use some words like, I wish I could remember. Nigerians use a lot of words. We act like we don't know English. Not me. Hey, act like they don't know English, but like we use so many words that AI would have put in like essays, and then when you put it in the essay, like the what do you call this thing? That thing that checks AI. What's it called?
AI checker?
Yeah. When you put it in like Turnitin or all these things.
Okay, to check like
plagiarism, yes. It will now start highlighting the words that Nigerians use daily. So I mean, there's always a flip side to every coin, but you can tell when something is written by AI. It's a bit too obvious. There's no like passion.
True. The human factor is very, very important.
Very important.
Yeah.
So, but I don't personally really use it to create my life. Even though I used to do a budget one time. I didn't follow it. They were being very unrealistic. I was like, hey, how can I spend 80K on something? Like I use 5K for food. I was so upset. So I don't really use. I've tried to use it once to maybe create like a how do I do this? What do I do? A lot for research stuff like that. So I use AI.
I agree. Okay, thank you. This was very insightful.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
Smart girl.
very smart. So I just want you to give us like a little food for thought as an architect, as as a woman, as a big babe, and everything.
Yeah, put me on the hot seat.
Just give us like a one-liner,
One-liner.
So all the women out there, to all the architects, who are doing big stuff and.
Sorry, I thought about it and I'm like, I'm so smart. If you thought about it, it is for you.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. Thank you for being here. I'm so sorry. Anyways, thank you guys. This has been the Women Design It podcast, the pilot episode, and we hope to see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.